The point of discussion of this presentation is an employee is leaving your organization either because of termination or because of resignation of the employee. However, the employee who is leaving is a key employee of your company. Maybe he is in a key sales role or a key director of the operations, and you don't want this employee should have access to office systems or come to office after the resignation or termination. So you don't want this employee to have active interaction with existing employees or existing customers. And what can you do in this case? So this can usually be achieved very easily. So the steps that you need to take in this case are, once you terminate the employee or once the employee gives the resignation, ask employee to go on leave, and this leave has to be paid because you are asking the employee to take the leave and it is not employee initiated leave. So if the notice period is of 2 months, you will normally give 2 months of pay to this employee and ask this employee to go on leave and not to have any contact with existing employees. The second thing that you need to do is to terminate access to all office systems like your CRM system, your accounting system, your customer databases and everything, and also terminate the access to all the office devices. So this way employee will not be able to download any data and keep a copy of it for his personal use. Now obviously this will work when you are terminating the employee. If the employee has already decided to resign, then it is quite possible that he might download all this data before he submits his resignation. And the last thing you need to ensure that you take back the laptop and any other office devices in the possession of employee immediately after the termination or resignation has been given. So many companies even have a practice where once employee resigns or once the employee has been told that he is getting terminated, some security person will escort the employee to his desk so that it is ensured that he does not touch his PC or the laptop, and the person is escorted out of the company. Now this procedure appears to be inhuman, but from the company point of view this is the right procedure because they want to ensure that the data is not taken out of the company. There is one more thing that you can do, and that is normally to sign a non-compete agreement with these kind of employees. So if you have a key employee, you can think of signing a non-compete agreement at the time of signing the employment contract itself. Now, non-compete agreements in employment law are normally not hold valid in many Western countries. However, that is not the case in Singapore. So, non-compete employment contracts with valid grounds are considered valid in Singapore. So what happens in this case is when signing the employment contract, you will sign an agreement with employee that in case he decides to resign or he is terminated, he will not work for the competitor for subsequent 1 year or some specific period of time. Obviously, whether the employee accepts to sign this or not is entirely up to you and the employee and the negotiations in between. So these are some of the tips and tricks that you can do when a key employee with access to key data is leaving your organization.
Thank you for watching this video. This video was brought to you by Epica Consulting Singapore. Subscribe to our channel today to get notified when new videos are posted.